Nigeria.
Nigeria! Again! Okay, why Nigeria? Why?
My ex is Nigerian.
You like your black men? Is that your type? Would you go for anyone that's white? Brown? Mexican? Why black guys? Tell us, why?
They're hung like a horse. They're sexy as fuck. I like it.
Wow. So, if I could plug you with a black man right now, would you be on that?
Yeah.
You'd be on that?
Set
Yeah? Set you up. All right.
5 reasons why I prefer to date a black man. Before getting started, I want to say that 1, not all black men hold these traits. I don't think every black man walking is like this because everyone's a human being in their own person, right? Also, other men from other races can also hold these. This is just my experience for the 100th time. When I am single and dating, I will consider all races. But let's get into it. Reason number 1, dominance and masculinity. And this goes beyond their physical appearance, although it doesn't hurt. I love a man that is masculine, dominant in a healthy way. That provider energy. I don't gotta tell them that they need to work. I don't need to take care of them. Without me, they're gonna do fine. Reason number 2, I don't have to tell them to bathe, ever. I spend a lot of money, time, and energy in my appearance, and I want my man to do the same. And cleaning themselves with a washcloth, big plus. I am neurodivergent. I also have trauma. So I do not want to walk on eggshells. I don't want passive aggressive. I just want you to tell me how it is. Black men do that. I don't ever have to question what they're thinking or if they're bothered. They're like, this is what's up, Stephanie. Which I also appreciate in the talking stage because I never have to guess if a black man is actually into me. He lets me know right off the bat. The affection and intimacy and closeness is top of the line. Adult activity is more than just that. I feel like I'm more than just a body laying next to them. Gentleman level times 10. Open the door, open the car door. A year and a half that I've been with my man right now, I have never carried in a bag or a luggage. One time we had to switch rooms and he told me to go lay down and he moved all of our stuff while I just laid in the bed like a little princess. I've never felt disrespected by a black man before. The character values and ethics for me has always been top notch in the black men I've known or dated, like even just friends. Now again, not every black man's a great man. This is more than 5, but I love a man that's like protective and territorial in a healthy way, not like you're not wearing that kind of thing, but like, that's a lot of skin, Stephanie. It's not for everyone, but I love that. I've always been treated in such a respectful way that it makes me want to return that to them. Like, I want to match that energy. I love a man that I can just have natural chemistry and connection. I've also found that most black men that I've come in contact with are just funny as hell. I love laughing. I love it.
All right. I think this is a big and a good move that the white ladies have decided to move. Because I think this thing will eliminate racism. And these intermarriages between the white people and the black people will enhance unity. And today, I'm so happy because of these white ladies who have decided to love the black men. Let's watch some of the clips that are now trending online, and then we come back with more commentary. I am Majoka Music.
When white women love black men, just know it's sincere. Think about all the rude comments, the stares, all types of crazy things you could think of that a white woman would have to go through in order to love a black man. I really think it's so unfair how people overlook the fact that our black men are being treated correctly by white women. How can you not accept that? How can you disagree with that concept? I think our white women deserve a shout out because there are so many black men who do not get treated correctly in relationships. And if a white woman steps up to the plate, I think they deserve way more recognition, and I think we should celebrate them. So go ahead, drop a comment. Do you support interracial relationships? Why or why not? If you do, go ahead and hit the follow button, and let's find you a match if you're single.
Most white women are interested in black guys. More white women are openly dating black men, and it's not by accident. This growing interest comes from a mix of attraction, exposure, and changing mindsets. Many white women find black men physically appealing, confident, and emotionally expressive. With the global influence of black culture through music, fashion, and sports, curiosity has turned into genuine interest. It's also about feeling valued. Some white women say they feel more appreciated by black men, respected, seen, and loved in ways they didn't expect. This shift isn't about a trend or fetish. It's a sign of progress, where people are choosing love beyond
What's your
race.
type?
I think my type is physically the opposite of me. So, dark hair, dark skin, dark eyes. Like, that's what I like.
Black men or white men? You want the Morris Chestnut or the Ashton Kutcher?
Nah, give me my black man for sure. Give me my black man. Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm not really the type to date a white man. No.
No Ashton Kutcher for you?
Honestly, even in my own race, like like I can't date a light skin, like I can't. I gotta dress, that caramel, that little chocolate,
So what you like about black men?
everything. It's not one specific thing. It's everything. Everything comes with everything. With everything, for sure.
And the reason why they love having a black man is in a relationship with a white man, she know who's boss. When a white woman is with a white man, she know who's boss. So if she wants to be a boss, she got to get the black man. He's the only man she can have where she know she can have her way with him. And if she don't get it with his consent, she'll get it through the legal system, i.e. Jonathan Majors. I can destroy your black ass whenever I feel like it. Yeah, you could be worth $1 billion, Bill Cosby. But what's going to happen when I tell the courts you sexually harassed me 40 years ago? See, the white woman loves the black man because she's always in the driver's seat of the relationship. She got the whole force of the white power structure behind her if he gets out of line.
Never considered that.
That is
Wow.
And honestly, I think that's why internally I've always been shook. Like,
I'm very, very, very attracted to black men. I feel like they're just so exotic looking, and I also like their upbringing because we have very similar upbringing.
Black people in America and Russians have similar upbringings.
Very strict.
What does this mean? What does strict mean?
Like, you have to respect your elders. There's like, if you have food on the plate, you have to finish the plate. Family values. It's like very similar. So a lot of times, and I can have a very deep and spiritual conversation with a black person. I can count on my hand how many times I had a deep and spiritual conversation with a white person in America. You would be surprised. That's why when I moved to Atlanta, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm home now. Because it's like a lot of times it'd be like, oh my God, girl, no, I just can't. It's like, bro, speak words. I don't, what are you doing? Or,
what does this mean?
Or it'd be so, if you say something, I haven't seen my family in 10 years. They'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm not asking for you sorry.
Yeah, we're just talking.
We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like this white American notion of saying, I'm sorry about everything. It's like, why are you sorry? Yeah. I didn't ask you for that. I'm not begging you for sorry.
Yeah.
I'm actually sharing my thoughts, and I'm expecting you to share your thoughts.
Is the white race going extinct? I want to talk about a reason why most women prefer to have children with black guys or Arabic guys, and why it's pretty much likely that Europe and the West countries, like white countries, are going to become mixed and eventually, brown or black over the time. It is simply because women are wired to go for the man that's strongest, okay? Go for the man that's most masculine. Why? Because first, she wants a protector. She wants someone who's going to protect her and her children. And can a white, feminine-looking sissy do that? Probably not. Number two, it signals good genes. Obviously, all women, it's like by nature, women want to have children that are strong, okay, that are going to have a strong genetic makeup. And most of the times when you see this like very muscular black man, and then you see like not that muscular white man, it's obvious which one she's gonna go for. Now, because so many immigrants, we have the choice. Okay, we can pick, do we want a weak white guy or do we want a strong man of color? And, it's just by nature that we need to pick the one that's stronger.
With all that is going on in the world, with still racism, with still people acting as Karens, with still older versions of people People who do not think that black and white should be together. They don't believe in interracial couples. With people still believing in all of this. If you are a white woman and you are trying to start dating black men, you just started or you are thinking about it, or if you are dating one, you need to also think about all the stuff that goes with it. Because me, when I was 14, I started dating chocolate men. They were boys, but I started dating them. And I had to deal with everybody around in my local town looking at me, staring at me, talking about me. I had to fight for my love for a black man, which is sad, but this world is still evil. So if you are with a black man, you have got to watch what you do, watch what you say, watch where you go. Because people these days are evil. They still are choosing to harm black men and black women. They don't care. They don't have feelings for nobody. So you are going to have to be the support. You're going to have to be there to back up your man. You're going to have to be there to protect them. You're going to have to be there to speak for them. If you were in a predicament where the cops came up, if you were in a predicament where people were saying this and that was not true, you're going to have to be the one who's going to be strong enough to protect your man, say what you need to say, and stand up for him. So you got to have strength, and you got to know what to say. Then let's not include having biracial kids, which is even more of a thing. You have to deal with your kids going to school being called the N-word. Your kids going to school and kids are not liking them, or trying to hit them or trying to bully them just because they are black and white and they're not full white or they're not full black. So you're going to have to deal with the heartache from your kids. You're going to have to deal with when they start dating. Are your mixed kids gonna date a black person or a white person? And you never know what can happen within the family that they enter into, because the family that they enter into could be racist, could like your kid to begin with, but when something goes down, they're gonna turn on your kid. So then you're going to fear for your children's life because they're put in a predicament that they shouldn't be in. That's why I fear for my kids. For if my black boys find a white girl and their family does not accept them, and the girl, when she gets mad or upset or something, turns on him and lies on him, because this judicial system, the cops, everybody would believe the white person over the mixed kid or the black kid, because that is how this world is set up. So whenever you're starting to think about dating a black person, you better be ready. You better have strength. You better be there to support them. You better be there to protect them. You better be there to love them. You better be their best friend, because you're going to have to deal with a lot. And I will deal with it my whole life, because that is who I love. That is who I choose. I'm going to be praying over my family. I'm going to be praying over my kids. And when I do get my future husband, he will be being prayed over. But God is going to be with my kids, and God is going to protect them, because even when they go with their friends, their white friends, their black, whoever, I still get nervous thinking, what if something goes down? What if they turn on him? What if they turn on my kids? What if they lie against my kids? Like, what if they all go against them? I think of this daily. So all I can say is think about what you're doing and love who you're going to love. Anyways, have a blessed night.
All right, welcome back. Today we have been seeing many cases of white men dating black men and praising black men, promising to love and to love them forever. Here, I want to share with you some of the reasons why today the white women have decided to date and marry to black men. Shared values and emotions. When you talk of shared values and emotional connection, many white American women who date black men talk about strong emotional presence, expressive and communication, feeling seen, protected, and or emotionally grounded. This isn't exclusive to black men, but when it's there, it matters. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not talk of cultural curiosity and openness. Today, some of the white men are genuinely drawn to black culture, music, fashion, humor, food, history. So, different life perspective. Huh? Some of them, they just like, they do just want to live with men because they just like black men. Hmm? Learning outside the environment they grew in it. They grew up in it. So today we are seeing some of these women, some of these white women, they do want to experience an external environment. Uh-huh. Reason number three that can I say the reason why today these white women prefer black people, it is because of rejection of traditional white dating norms. Some white women feel constrained by rigid gender roles, emotional distance in dating culture, social expectations within white communities. So, dating outside their race can feel freeing or more authentic. Number four, it does because of confidence. Today, if a white lady dates a man, there's confidence and pressure. Many black men are perceived, or rightly or wrongly, as confident, assertive, comfortable in their identity. So confidence is attractive across all cultures. Okay? Attraction of strength and masculinity without submission. A balance of strength and emotional depth, masculinity that doesn't arouse vulnerability. Again, this depends on individuals, by the way. Yeah. This attraction of strength and masculinity normally depends on individuals. Many white men like these men who are masculine today. Yeah. And also another reason is there because of social change and generational shift. Younger generations are more open to interracial relationships, less bounded and less bounded by racial taboos. They want to interact. You know, these generations that are now Gen Zs, you know, the Gen Zs. So, more willing to change the family or a social pressure. Love now crosses lines that used to be forbidden. Today, love is now crossing the lines that used to be forbidden, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? So simply, truth attraction is attraction. Sometimes the answer is just simple: chemistry, personality, hammer, physical attraction. So that's all about love of white men and the white ladies, of black men and the white ladies. So some of it is because of attraction, masculinity, body attractions, and whatever. Some people, they do just need to come and learn these cultures. Some people, they do just learn to interact with the black people. So I'm glad and I'm happy because I'm seeing something is going to happen. Because today when the black person is going to marry a white person, that mentality of racial discrimination, whatever, is going to reduce. And that is actually very good. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly make sure you subscribe to this channel. I am Majuka Music, and actually I'm glad because you always support me. Bye bye, and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.